When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Washington Huskies, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both
breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Offense getting set for first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Barrels ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Indiana's offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Huskies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He's got him. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Alexander.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Under fire. He's going to run it. Runs through a tackle. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Sets up the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Washington, 21, Indiana, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This one's complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A 1st down for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The play action fake. Pressure coming. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Washington.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Pulls it in. It's Robbins. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Riddick. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Gossett. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Washington, 28. Indiana, 14.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing.
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got a man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Hoosiers have moved it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Finds the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Daly. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Pierce. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Washington. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unleashes it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Brought down at the 1-yard line, and oh, so close to a pick 6. And the Huskies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.